The year was 1946, and the quiet town of Texarkana, straddling the border of Texas and Arkansas, was about to be gripped by sheer terror. Under the cover of darkness, a faceless predator began stalking young couples in secluded areas. The crimes were brutal, swift, and seemingly without motive. The press dubbed him the Phantom Killer. Jimmy Hollis and Mary Jean Larry, a young couple, were enjoying a night out when they decided to park on a lover's lane, a peaceful stretch of road on the outskirts of town. Suddenly, a man wearing a white mask with holes cut out for his eyes appeared. He ordered Jimmy out of the car and brutally beat him with a pistol, fracturing his skull. Mary Jean was assaulted but managed to escape and alert the authorities. They survived, but the Phantom had made his chilling debut. Just a month later, Richard Griffin and Polly Ann Moore, another young couple, were found murdered on a similar lover's lane. Both had been shot in the back of the head execution style. Their bodies were left in Griffin's car, as if the killer wanted them to be found. Fear gripped Texarkana. The town was plunged further into horror when the Phantom struck again. Paul Martin and Betty Jo Booker were found dead, their bodies dumped in a remote area. Betty Jo, a high school band member, was still clutching her saxophone case. The brutality of the crime suggested the killer was becoming bolder. Virgil Starks, a 37-year-old farmer, was at home when 2 bullets shattered his window, striking him in the head. His wife Katie ran for help despite being shot in the face. She survived, but her husband didn't. Unlike the previous attacks, this crime took place in a home, proving that no one in Texarkana was truly safe. The attacks created mass hysteria. Businesses closed early, curfews were imposed, and many residents refused to go out at night. Police from Texas and Arkansas, along with the Texas Rangers, launched a manhunt. Hundreds of suspects were questioned, but the killer vanished as mysteriously as he had appeared. One prime suspect, U.L. Swinney, a career criminal, was arrested in 1947 for unrelated crimes. His wife implicated him, but her testimony was inadmissible in court. Though Swinney remained in prison for other offenses, no solid evidence linked him to the Phantom murders. The Phantom Killer was never caught, and his identity remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. The case inspired the 1976 film The Town That Dreaded Sundown, which cemented Texarkana's legend as the town that never forgot its darkest nights. To this day, the question remains, who was the Phantom Killer and why did he stop? Was he a drifter who left town, a local who took his secret to the grave, or is he still out there watching? Texarkana still wonders.